What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and right now I am joined by the former New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight Champion. Ladies and gents, please welcome Gabe Kidd. Gabe, welcome back, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm relaxed. I'm calm right now. I'm good.
Oh, that's the way to go, man. But here's the thing. I want to get right into it, Gabe, because this past Wednesday, you had people going, "What is happening?" when you appeared at the closing of Dynamite Beach Break with the matchup with Jon Moxley and Samoa Joe. Let's start right there. What is going on? Why are you helping out the Death Riders? What is happening?
You don't need to worry about that. It's right in front of your eyes. If you want to ask these questions and you want to know what's going on in my mind, it's right in front of you. It's right in front of you. It's clear as day, easy to see. So I'm not answering. I'm not answering that. You can put two and two together. It's a very obviously calculated plan that is coming together. So sit back because you'll know what's about to happen. You'll know
That's
that.
fair. What are your thoughts on the Death Riders and their mission statement so far in AEW?
We are very like-minded. That is all I need to say. We are very like-minded in our
Okay.
goals. In our violent goals, we are very like-minded. That's what I have to say.
You mentioned being violent, being like minded. One of the things that has a lot of fans theorizing is that we are on the horizon of Double or Nothing and Anarchy in the arena. If you find yourself in that situation, what are your thoughts on the possibility of that and what might fans expect from that?
Listen, that is my game. That is what I am all about. That is what I live for. Those environments. So it will make me extremely relaxed. It will allow me to cruise through this week and plot some very violent things to do to people. I don't think people understand what goes through my head, what I have to fight with every day. It's crazy. So this for me is fun. This is a this is a this is a accumulation of everything that I live through and go through coming out of my body, all my energy being released. It's crazy. So I very much look forward to being in that environment.
Well, we have seen some crazy things happen in Anarchy in the arena. So if we do see that with you taking part in that, I cannot wait. On the other side, though, there's a possibility of seeing guys like Swerve, Kenny Omega, the Ops. What are your thoughts on those guys on the other side?
Fuck every single one of them. Fuck every single one of them. They wanna rep AEW and try and protect AEW. Fuck them. Every single one of them. You get a punch to your jaw side, break your jaw. For trying to even idealize that, like, it's crazy. Fuck them.
All right, well, I guess that's simple enough then. I guess that sends the message over to the other side and the guys that we are predicting are going to be in this possible Anarchy in the arena matchup. With that being said, Gabe, you being out here, being part of, at least for right now, doing some stuff with AEW. You've done a little bit here and there with AEW. What's been the experience so far?
I'm not doing anything with AEW. I'm not collaborating. I'm not working with AEW. I'm working with Jon Moxley. That's it. Clear and straight. I'm working with Jon Moxley.
Swerve Strickland calls himself the most dangerous man in AEW. And you also have yourself, you have Jon Moxley, you have a couple of others. What are your thoughts on what Swerve Strickland calls himself?
Good for him. We'll see how dangerous you are when I'm shoving a spike down your head into your skull, trying to crack your skull with a spike, with a knife, with anything. with anything.
Ooh.
Please then tell me how dangerous you are. It's all talk, it's all chat. So, talk is cheap.
It sounds brutal, man. If I were Swerve, I'd be a little bit nervous. All right. Now, here's the thing. There's been some recent news over on the AEW side where we have seen somebody who is no stranger to anarchy in the arena, somebody who's no stranger to crazy stunts and whatnot, and that is Darby Allin, who accomplished the dream of climbing Mount Everest and holding up that AEW flag. What are your thoughts on Darby Allin's accomplishment?
Fuck Darby Allin and all his accomplishments. I couldn't care less. Couldn't care less about Darby Allin.
Not
No,
impressed just a little bit?
no. Good for you, mate. Cool. Fuck off.
All right. Well, there you have it. Gabe, I do want to go ahead and get into some other items as well. And that is, we're like, what, fifth month now into 2025. How has the year been going for you so far? And what are some of your plans as we continue forward?
Every time that I get to the start of the year, I get to January. Sometimes it comes to me, sometimes it doesn't. But this year, they said, I knew what was happening as well at the start of the year. I knew I was stepping into the Tokyo Dome and facing Kenny Omega. I knew I was fighting Kenny Omega. And I said to myself, this is the year. This is the year that you're going to show the world. And it's been frustrating as fuck. It's been frustrating as fuck. Because regardless, I don't give a fuck about who rates my match 5 stars. I couldn't care less. I didn't win either of them. And that pisses me off. And then I got fucking House of Torture in my side for what, 3 months? That's 3 months way too fucking long. It's pissing me off. But that's done now. I buried them man in their caskets. I put them in the grave. So I feel right now I'm dealing with business in America, but once I get back to Japan, it's game on. I got an IWGP global title match coming up. And that is really the question. That is weighing on my mind and sitting on my mind every day. Anarchy in the arena. I just won a War Dog cage match. I feel comfortable there. That's comfortable, but this one, June 15th, it's everything. It's who is going to carry New Japan forward into the future. It's who is the best in the new generation of the now generation of the people that are going to build this company back up, and that is me at the forefront. So it has been frustrating as fuck, but I have been to the mountains, I have been to the creeks, and I have found myself again. I've lost myself in all this talk, all this fame, and I lost myself in that. And I am just looking forward to getting redemption. I forgot how mad I really am, but I've delved into my mind, and it's game over for everyone, Denise. It's game over for everyone.
Hey, I believe it, man. It seems like you're really, just like deep into wanting to be the guy at the very top and kind of close out any naysayers, any doubters, and any of that. Gabe, you mentioned you're handling American business right now. And of course, you're very familiar with New Japan and how everything works over there. How different is it for you being when you're out in Japan and when you're out here in the States? What would you say are some of those biggest differences?
I say the Japanese people actually have an ounce of respect. I think the Japanese people have respect for what we do, whilst the Americans just sit there and judge. I'm not performing for anyone in these arenas. I'm doing this for me. I'm here for my own personal gain. Let's get that clear. I am here to, take everything from this company. I'm here to burn it down 100%. I'm here to burn it down, and I will do it with the lion mark, wherever it is, on my shorts, on my knee pad, anywhere. But I will prove to people why what I say is the truth. New Japan produces the best wrestlers. That's the truth right there. I don't give a fuck about politics. I don't care about any of that. There is no better product in the world, because I am there, because the dogs are there, because we are there. you know, and we're making this shit popping and people want to talk about it's dead. Don't chat to me, man.
My last question for you, Gabe, is for those people that are maybe seeing you for the first time over on the AEW side of things, what do you want them to know about who Gabe Kidd is?
They don't need to know about what I am or what I do. They will see it. They will see me decimate all their favorite wrestlers, and then they'll be like, "Oh, who is this guy?" You know, they will realize. They will open their eyes to the truth. They will see it. They will feel it. You know, you can't replicate what I do. You know, I really draw emotion from people. Whether it's good or bad, I don't give a fuck. But I make them feel something. And they will know in time. They will know in time. I don't need to chat about it.
All right. Well, I, for one, am looking forward to seeing what you do next, Gabe Kidd, over in AEW and New Japan and wherever else. As for everybody watching here, please do not forget to tune in to AEW Double or Nothing. We're going to post all of the links in the description box below, as well as where you can follow Gabe Kidd on social media. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to Gabe Kidd for taking the time to chat with me today, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, everyone.